Well, hello, everyone. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian Whistleblower. Glad to have you here on the Gospel Truth channel. Saluting the listeners on Twitter, saluting the listeners on Facebook, and saluting the listeners here on YouTube as well. We're just a couple minutes early on our YouTube, and that's okay. And I think my sound is probably bad right now on Twitter because I forgot to do my microphone. So let's go ahead and correct this issue. That should be better sound for you over there on YouTube and Twitter. Excuse me, on Twitter and Facebook. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, on YouTube. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian Whistleblower. Welcome to the Christian Whistleblower channel. Welcome to the Gospel Truth channel. We are here to try to help bring some enlightenment to you, help bring some understanding to you, help bring some encouragement to you, help bring some good times to you. Whoops, I went the wrong way with that. I'm trying to get people a bit better Twitter views. You're not just looking at the side of my face. And we'll get this fixed up here. It'll take a couple seconds. There we go. That's much better. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now that we've got that set up, and I don't think I get, if you want to go on to the YouTube channel, which is Jeff Daugherty's show, you'll be able to see the visuals and you will be able to chat with me if you like. If you're not over there, well, we appreciate you being on Twitter and we appreciate you being on Facebook just the same. A lot of people filing in, hi Sterling, into the chat room here. So we're talking, rushing in again where angels fear to tread, and probably should learn better and just leave it alone as far as flat earth goes. But I think there's so many people that care about the flat earth idea. There's so many people that care about the flat earth movement, if you will. There's so many people that care about the flat earth subject that I felt like it was worth taking at least another swing, another chance, another stab at this thing. And let me say this at the beginning. There's some very, very impassioned people that believe in the flat earth theory. And I want people to know that I respect people that believe in the flat earth theory. And the reason why I do respect them is when you believe in the flat earth, it really takes you breaking out of a mind control matrix. To be able to consider that the flat earth could be real really means that you've done some independent thought. You've done some independent thinking, and I salute you for that independent thinking. It shows that you're able to go against the mainstream. It shows that you're able to think thoughts that aren't within the normal paradigm of people's thinking. I believe that the flat earth has been used to help spread the horizon of people. It's helped people to begin to understand and open their eyes to new and different ideas. So I salute you for that. And I salute people that believe in something strongly. I salute people that believe in something powerfully. The thing that I've always said about the flat earth is none of us will know until we can get in a balloon or a spaceship or something like that and go out far enough to be able to look down and see. And I'm still not convinced that some people won't see different things even on that occasion. But when we get the chance to go up and see and look down, what do we see? And if we could do it. And then I remembered something that I believe. Hey, Marsden Brooks. I remembered something that I believe George Norrie said to me one of the first couple of times I was on Coast to Coast AM. And he told me there was a new thought and belief about what the Nazca lines were all about. Don't be rude or you will be gone. Don't come on this channel and tell me BS or you will be out of here like that. Okay. So George Norrie was talking about the Nazca lines. And he said, Jeff, I know that, and well, Jeff, what are the Nazca lines? Let's take a look at the Nazca lines. I want to show you what the Nazca lines are. The Nazca lines are a series of large ancient geoglyphs in the Nazca Desert in southern Peru. And here's basically what they are. They're great big pictures of a hummingbird. Let's see if I can give you a better picture of that. Yeah, it's a hummingbird. It's like a condor. It's like they say a heron, a whale, a man, and a big spider. That's what the Nazca lines are. A pelican, a dog, the tree, the monkey, the hands, Peru's flag. So they're these great big, and these things are huge. They're I don't know if they're miles and miles, but let's see what Wikipedia says. How big are these things? They are, what's the size of them? What's the size of them? I can't see right now the size of them, but they're miles and miles big. They're huge. The only way you can see them is from being very high up in the air. So this has led to the speculation for many years that the purpose of the Nazca lines was for aliens to come and see and to know that, hey, we wanted you to come see them. That's what they say the Nazca lines were for. Now, George Norrie suggested new information to me at that time that is not at all what the Nazca lines were for. If you know anything about Peru, you understand that the Peruvians are big on medicines, ayahuasca, etc. And George Norrie suggests, and I believe this, that the Nazca lines were all actually there because when you were undergoing initiation into the deeper truths of some teachers down there, you had to be able to astral project. And you had to be able to astral project high enough to be able to identify what these lines were. If you could astral project and go up and say, oh, it's a spider, if you could identify all those things correctly, then they knew that you had, in fact, achieved the ability to astral project. So it had nothing at all to do with ETs. It had nothing at all to do with UFOs. It had nothing at all to do with aliens. It had everything to do with being able to astral project to sufficient heights so you could see what the Nazca lines were portraying. So as I started thinking about that, I started thinking, you know what? And again, here's a rod stuffer with notes on the back of it. So I started thinking, I've always said, if I could get up high enough to see the earth, then I could tell you if it were flat or not. And then I realized I can get up high enough. I often get up high enough. So I just had to use some intention to go up and to look back and to see what the earth looked like from an astral perspective. So just like the people that went through the ceremonies, learned how to astral project, and went high enough to be able to identify the Nazca lines, I've gone high enough with enough intention to be able to look down at the earth and tell you what shape it is. And before, Anya, and before I go into the specificities of that, let's talk about something. Have we ever thought about the idea that there are no straight lines in nature. God, it's been said by many thinkers, does not build in flat lines, straight lines. And as we look and study and proceed in our growth, we understand that there really are no straight lines in nature. There's no straight lines in nature. The totality of nature is a curve and curves. And when you get right down to it, and the very basis of science, hello, Twitter, hello, Facebook. When you get right down to it in the basics of science, like Trina says, beware the angles. That's very deep. The fractals are the very building blocks of everything. And there's no, oh, that's a good example, honeycomb. There's no, fractals themselves are not straight. And the lines that we see in Earth that look every now and then like they're straight are really our minds, for some reason, making them look like they're not, because they really aren't straight. Fractals are not straight. So there's really no such thing as a straight line in nature. Now, you can believe that or you can not believe that, but you're arguing against fact, really, because everything is made of fractals, and fractals are not straight. So there's nothing straight. So in nature, there's nothing straight. And I was woke up out of a dead sleep after doing this astral projection and got that in my mind. There's nothing straight in nature. And I had some people send me pictures of planets that they had taken. And I'm not talking about pictures from NASA. I'm not talking about pictures from anything other than their own telescopes. I was just on with Rex Bear and Jay Campbell. Rex Bear takes pictures through his own telescope. Many of you just came over from Wayne's channel. Wayne has a telescope and he takes pictures himself. So I'm not talking about NASA's pictures, but I've seen pictures from people, several of them, dozens of them, taking pictures of planets. And I've seen some of Saturn. And Saturn is fascinating because you can see the round Saturn and you can see the round rings. So how very interesting to say that we can see the other planets and they're round. And, you know, something else came to me. Maybe when we look at them, we're just seeing them as round. But something that's round, like this coconut oil lid jar to this coconut, this lid to the car, this lid to a jar of coconut oil is round, right? Until you look at it like this and no, it's flat. So nothing straight, nothing flat. That's true. So if we're looking out into space and we see everything looks like this, are we to believe that every single time we've ever looked into space and we've seen it and everything's always like this, that we're always seeing everything at exact perpendicular right angles? Really? We've never seen anything like this? We've never seen anything like this? We've never seen anything like this? I refuse to believe that. With all the things out there that we look at, we've seen things, if they were flat, that would look like this. We've seen things, if they were flat, that would look like this. We've seen things, if they were flat, that would look like this, or like this, or like this. But everything we see looks like this. Everything we see looks like this. Why? Because it's round. We never see anything looking like this, 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 this. We never see anything looking like this, 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 this. It's always round. And you can see that on Twitter and Facebook as well. It's all round. So what am I saying? I'm saying that everything that we see in space is round. Why would our earth be different? And if there are no straight lines in nature, how can we say that earth itself is a straight line? And when I astral project, I've done it now for about 3 months, looking at the earth. And folks, I'm here to tell you that when you astral project, the earth is round. It is not flat. The earth is not flat. I have astral projected. I have looked. I've gone around. I've gone far out. I've gone close. The earth is round. There's tons and tons of math. Okay. Give me 1 second while I get rid of an idiot. I hope that one time is worth it. Mazda, when somebody's like that, just hide them on this channel so they'll never be able to show their ugly, stupid, idiotic faces again. My astral projection has shown me that the earth is round. The fact that everything we see in space is like this, not like this, or this, shows me that everything else in space is round. Why would we be flat? There are no flat lines in nature. Why would there be a flat earth? Why? Somebody over on Twitter says there's so much round propaganda. Yeah, propaganda. Every planet you see is round. That's propaganda. Astral project. Let me ask you, Einstein, have you astral projected? Until you have astral projected and look down and see it flat, zip it. I don't want to see it. Hear it. So, let's do this. Is the earth flat? No. Is the earth a sphere? Yes. Are all the other planets spheres? Yes. Is flat earth true? No. So I do respect people that believe in the flat earth because I respect the fact that they are thinking outside the box. I respect the fact that they dare to go against popular opinion. I respect their opinion, but I believe their opinion is wrong. Now, that being said, I don't believe the earth, we're being shown the truth of what the earth looks like. I'm not saying that the earth is perfectly round, but I am saying the flat earth is wrong. And I will say this. The flat earth has been brought about to divide and conquer us. Because look at the truth movement itself. There will probably be people that will see this show and will unsubscribe from me because I've dared to say there's no flat earth. And if I came out and said there was a flat earth, there would be people that would unsubscribe from me because I said it was flat. There are people that are zealots for flat earth or round earth, and they do not allow for any different opinions. I don't believe the earth is flat. If you believe the earth is flat, I hope that you will stay a part of this channel and listen to the other things that we have to say. I invited the guy from A Plain Truth to come on and talk. If you believe the earth is round, I hope that you'll stay on this channel and continue to be a part of it. All I'm saying is I don't believe there's enough data for me to believe that the earth is flat. And I believe there's a ton of data and personal experience for me to say that the earth is round. I think it is a distraction topic. I think it is a divide and conquer topic. And we can defeat that by saying, okay, we can still believe each other, but we don't have to be like this pinhead over here on Twitter and be abusive to one another. We can allow each other a diversity of opinion. Yeah, look at the phases of the moon, exactly. So, the gospel truth about the flat earth is that it's not. Somebody says, just look at the moon. I agree. It's round. It's round. It's round. Not saying it's perfectly round, just saying it's not flat. It's round. The flat earth is a deception and a division tool to keep us at each other's throats. To keep us at each other's throats. So, there you are, ladies and gentlemen. That's my belief. I have gone up high enough to see. And by the way, if you want to start hitting me with Bible verses, do you really want to base your beliefs on a Bible that has been written, vetted, and approved by both the Roman Empire and the British Empire? I don't think you want to do that. You hurt your arguments by doing that. So let's go and listen. You've listened to me. Let me listen to you. I'm going to go up and grab some of these questions and hope to, let's fly off of Pacifica to be Pacific. I've never even seen the word flat used in the Bible. I don't know if it's there or not. Doesn't matter. There's no flat nature. I agreed. Nothing in nature is truly flat. I agree. Angles are deceiving. Do you ever hear noises? No, I don't hear weird noises coming back from astral journeys. I raise fish, no straight lines. I'm in it every day. Interesting. You can argue against facts. Well, yeah. Go to Earth Discernment Channel sometimes. Yeah. I have an eye lens. It's more football shaped. Good flat earthers have different eyes. The Loa show has a telescope and they all look round to her. Yeah, I've looked through them too. They look round. I'm just waiting for the flat earth comments to start coming in. That's okay. I think flat earth is probably a hoax. Yes. I can see the curvature as well myself. Yeah, I mean, I'm with Ireland Von Vicious. It's not going to make me throw anybody out. Oh, Blade spheroid, yeah. Planets aren't round, they're spherical. Whatever. Same thing in my mind. It's a trolling tactic, I agree. Fishman, stick around. No. Let's start a square earth movement. We could do that. I think there is a square earth movement. Flat earthers are arrogant. So are some ball earthers. Earth itself is a living organism. I agree. And you actually project in the fourth dimension. Okay. Even the flat earth is round. Well, it's not spherical. I can't see a grid. No. Haven't looked for a grid though. You might see it as round when in fact it's flat. Oh, that's great, Luke. Have you astral projected? As soon as you do, report back to me. It's not flat, in fact. Of the 536 people who completed a suborbital flight, 533 reached Earth orbit, 24 traveled beyond low Earth orbit, and 12 walked on the moon. Okay. Was the Earth bigger than expected, though? No, it looked. It didn't look like they show it on TV, but it looked definitely round. Oh, see, that's the thing. You can't, I don't think you can believe in flat Earth and Planet X. If you think the world is round, it could still be a globe. Yeah. Well, I think it's spherical. Sweet potato. The Earth is not a spheroid of any type. It's also not flat. Okay. That's your, and I like this, lit T. It's a bit misshapen, but basically roundish, right? I would agree too. Please don't you want, please don't, you don't want to miss Jeff. I'm not sure what that was. There are some people who don't even believe the moon is made of cheese. Ha ha ha. Distraction topic. I think we're in the shape of a sphere. We don't know. All right. One theory to a customer. Let's do a few rod questions and we're going to get out of here. Is the universe a liquid? No. Does anybody on Twitter have a rod question? Does anybody on Twitter or Periscope have a rod question? I'm going to watch there too. Anton says, is the earth bulging? No. Rachel says, should I quit my job? No. Are there top circumference to bottom? I'm not sure how to ask that. Did Hitler kill himself in Berlin? That's off topic. No. Is Becky Taylor an empath? Yes, you should know that. I would think. I'm just trying to watch both places, see if we have any more rod questions come in. Is water above us? No. Can I dig to China? No. Anybody on Twitter? Is thorium oxide a new energy source? Yes. Our first rod Twitter question. How about that? Is space real? Aurora Rain asked. Yes. Are there any pics of Earth from space? Yes. Can my daughter see spirits? Yes. Is the Earth hollow? Yes. Will I learn how to access spiritual gifts soon? Yes. Will Trump read the FISA memo tomorrow? No, he's not going to read the whole thing. Are you saying the Earth is flat or round? I'm saying it's round. On Twitter. Did Europe land on an asteroid? No. Was I a reptilian like being in a previous lifetime? Asked Sophie. No, not a reptilian. Why do you ignore me, Jeff? Because you're rude. Are we DNA manipulated? You know, it bothers me when there's 125 people in here. The questions are flying and you ask me why I'm ignoring you? Come on, man, don't be silly. I'll send you rods if you ordered them. Did a war take place on Mars? Can you get winning lotto numbers from the rods? I think so. Can you get winning lottery numbers from the rods? Yes. NASA did not admit that the photos of Earth were photoshopped. What they said was there's not one big photo of Earth and you have to paste the pictures of the photos of Earth that they have together. It's not the same thing. Not the same thing. Will Aurora Rain ever succeed at astral traveling? Yes. Go on my website at jeffreydarty.com and you can order the rods there from the shop. I'll put that in here right now. www. www.jeffreydaugherty.com and just go to shop, and there you go. Would I believe that the moon is round without astral projection? Yes, I would. And then Angel just says Bigfoot. So, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate all the great questions. I appreciate all the great answers. Am I one taco short of a combo plate? Are you one of those Scientologies but jobs that needs to be put into mental home? Yeah, I'm a Scientology nut job that needs to be put into mental home. You guessed it. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you being here. Please subscribe. Please like. Please share. And please do be your own guru, guide your own spirit, and master your own ascension. Please continue to ask questions and question answers. And please continue to unindoctrinate yourself.